Chapter 2. The Fungal Queen. As Marth followed his guides beneath glowing archways carved into mushroom caps, curious eyes peered down from cottage windows high overhead. Though the forest sprites went about their business, an undercurrent of unease was spreading through the glen. He began to sense his presence had stirred uncertainty in this insular community. At the heart of the valley, his escort brought Marth before towering golden gates securing the royal palace. There, 2 solemn sentries sculpted from fungi stood guard, staffs aglow with phosphorescence. His guides exchanged quick words with the fungal knights before slipping away, leaving Marth alone before the threshold. With a grinding of mechanisms within, the gates receded inward, revealing a mushroom-walled antechamber strewn with woven rugs. There, seated upon an ivory throne carved from a diseased oyster mushroom, was the valley's ruler, Queen Amanita herself. Though petite as the other sprites, an aura of ancient wisdom emanated from her moss-robed figure. Wisdom earned across uncounted centuries safeguarding this realm. Beside the throne stood a stout mushroom man, clad in flexible mushroom armor, his craggy features set in a concerned glare, leveled at the human visitor. This, Marth realized, must be General Toadstool, Amanita's trusted enforcer and protector of her subjects. As the gates shut heavily behind, plunging the chamber into ghostly half-light, the royal pair fixed Marth with piercing gazes holding untold purpose. "Speak, stranger." Amanita's soft voice echoed musically through the hall. "Why have you crossed into our hidden kingdom, first of your kind to set foot here in living memory?" Marth sank to one knee, inclining his head respectfully. "Mighty Queen, I come in peace, with no intent but honest curiosity. In my studies of the forest and its dwellers above and below, I chanced upon a cluster of glowing mushrooms and was drawn to uncover their mystery." He gestured to the sack at his side. "With your permission, I seek only to observe and document, helping all understand nature's unseen threads, binding tree and fungi in eternal rapport. But I mean no trespass, and will depart if I disrupt the balance of your domain." General Toadstool harumphed dismissively. "Empty words meant to deceive. Humans care only for destruction and greed, as all your kind have proven." The Queen raised a hand, stilling her guard's accusation. Her violet eyes appraised Marth thoughtfully. "You profess care for the wood, stranger, yet your people's deeds inspire no trust. Should I grant leave, and your studies damage our realm, what recompense could undo the harm?" Marth met Amanita's gaze humbly, yet sincerely. "None, wise Queen. All I offer is sworn intent to harm nothing, and share what knowledge may foster understanding between our peoples. If intrusion is your will, I accept exile peacefully. But I pray you consider, could not insight strengthen bonds where fear and mistrust now divide us?" A long silence followed as Amanita pondered his words. Toadstool growled under his breath, eyeing the visitor doubtfully. At last, the Queen spoke. "Your intent seems well-meaning, stranger, yet our ways are not yours to pry into lightly. 2 sunsets you may walk our valley under guard, observing as you claim. But disturb our peace, and exile will be the least fate to meet you." Relief and wonder filled Marth at this chance, however cautious. He bowed low. "You honor me with your trust, great Amanita. I shall uphold it with care and respect." Straightening, he turned to the general. "Lead on, sir. I am in your charge." Grunting his displeasure, Toadstool motioned 2 guards to escort the human. As Marth was led from the chamber, the last he saw of the Queen was her thoughtful gaze, as if determining whether this meeting heralded change or peril to her isolated realm. His studies here would prove a test of intentions on both sides, in a fellowship just beginning. For the next 2 sunsets, Marth diligently documented the ecology and culture of the hidden valley under General Toadstool's stern supervision. Its myriad lifeforms, from lumbering mushroom horses to nimble-fingered tinker sprites, astonished him with their intricacies. Yet, he took care to observe without disturbing, respecting Amanita's allowances. His escorts remained suspicious, though some younger sprites grew curious and covertly watched his patient examinations. One eve, 3 childlike figures crept from cover, venturing closer when Marth smiled and continued working. Soon, the eldest tugged his sleeve shyly, pointing to a phosphorescent patch amid rotting trunks. There, a rare bioluminescent fungus thrived whose properties baffled even the mycology-adept sprites. Marth studied it thoughtfully, sketching intricate nodes and measuring spore dispersal under the children's fascinated eyes. When he pointed out correspondences between these glowing tissues and tree roots far above, their tiny faces lit with comprehension. Word of this chance meeting spread, and more sprites began covertly coming to observe the stranger, so unlike any human before. Where they expected brusque disrespect, here was careful study showing care for even the lowliest fungus, an outlook like their own. On the final eve, with dawn's light looming, Queen Amanita requested Marth's presence once more.